Hey Rob, how are you today?
Okay, Jack, I'm good. Yeah, no, really good.
Hey Rob, can you tell us about the community service things around Southland with youth and other things?
Oh, community service in Southland, it's the glue that holds Southland together. I do a lot of community service awards across. You can see we've got a huge patch behind us there. It's one of the favourite parts of my job, going out there and doing those awards. And without that volunteer community service in our communities, they wouldn't be what they are. It actually underpins what makes, I think, Southland is.
Yes.
Southland is Southland. It's there's not as many youth, and a lot of feedback coming through is the youth aren't necessarily kind of stepping up. And when I saw the Student Volunteer Army get into action in that wind event, it restores a lot of confidence that the youth are actually coming up, because there's a lot of grey hair in the awards that we're doing, and I'd like to see some younger ones come through, but I do see a lot of young people getting out there as well, and it's so rewarding when you do it. So yeah.
Yes. So what's the council doing around community service stuff with the volunteers and stuff?
Yeah, so we recognise it, and like I say, Southland wouldn't be what it is without it. So and even if you look at the way that our council runs, we've got community boards spread across the district, so it's effectively a volunteer job in itself, that with that community service and encouraging the youth to even get involved in that space and linking into the council stuff is super important, and getting in amongst our schools, getting in amongst our young people. Like I say, it's without these people giving up their time, we'd be pretty lost.
Yes. I reckon the youth can be encouraged to volunteer throughout Southland.
I think the work that you're doing is really good, and I think actually I hear you getting across good coverage across some of the secondary schools, but there's multiple ways. I used to be involved in a volunteer fire brigade, and we actually had some young kids there. When I say kids, young men in there, they're 16-year-olds, but actually getting involved in the skills that you get, the friends that you make, and that kind of sense of giving back to your community actually means a hell of a lot. And I saw those young guys really grow in that time that they're in there. There's so many different ways that you can help. It doesn't have to be you've got St John's, you've got your fire brigades. There's a whole lot of aspects around your local communities, even like your men's sheds and all of those kinds of things. There's plenty of organisations that would love to get some young people coming in and helping them out. And I think just reaching out, even your local Lions clubs, Rotaries, all of those sorts of clubs. I'll said it before and I'll say it again, they're the glue that holds it together, but getting those young people involved, it's a win-win for everybody. And I think the skills that you can learn by doing, you've experienced it firsthand, haven't you? And it's so encouraging to see young people stepping out there and doing it too.
Yes. So what's your vision for community service throughout the region?
I think that Southland's awesome. If anyone has a problem, anything's in trouble, you just see everyone rallies, these communities rally around and get together. And I think continuing that, seeing the next generation coming through and building on what the generations before have done, and continuing that great sort of southern way of doing things. We don't do things for money down here, we do things for the right outcome. And my vision is that we continue to do that kind of stuff, and I'd love to be giving out some community service awards to young people as well going forwards. That'd be great. So there's the challenge to any young people out there. See if we can get me handing out an award to you in the next next couple of years.
Yes. So Rob, when was the first time you heard about the Student Volunteer Army?
I actually heard about it after the earthquakes in Christchurch. I think that's when it actually started, is it?
It is.
Yeah. And that must have been quite awesome. Obviously, I wasn't in Christchurch at the time, but people would have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And to see just a group of people come and they see a problem and they're right, you didn't get the volunteer army didn't wait to get told what to do. Much like you in the wind event, you just see a problem, see a solution, and then go out there, roll your sleeves up, and get it done. And I think what that does for the holistic community is it actually builds hope, and it builds that kind of, makes people feel comforted and peaceful that things are actually going on. So it's fantastic to see that kind of stuff happening, and I think it's great to see that it didn't just end after the earthquake, and it's evolved into something that many years later, what are we, 15 years later?
15 years later,
still going strong, and it's great to see it doing what I've found in my time. Anything that Southland picks up, they always end up getting to the top of the chain because they deliver things so well. Because
Yes.
Southland is just great, and I imagine that the volunteer army down here will be going from strength to strength as well.
Yes. Well, thank you, Rob. Thanks for your continued support of us.
No, keep up the good work. Hey?
Thank you.
So,